up for Jamie over at that Judge Garage, so
There's
let's do
nobody
it.
here.
Oh, well.
It's not like they're lined up.
You know, this is disappointing. You'd think after, what, all these hundreds of years of doing this, we'd have people waiting for us, but
No. No, they don't want to be anywhere
No.
near our lives.
no, they have much better things to watch on YouTube.
Well, there's one person here.
Who's our one friend?
I don't know. Does nothing special.
Hi does nothing special. What's going on? It's hot in here.
Oscar Gonzalez is here.
Hey, Oscar. We're under a heat dome.
Emerald, Tiki Farley. Let's see. Eddie Marshall. We're under what?
A heat dome.
Yeah.
That's what they call it now. You know, that's a new one. Like, I'm around for like 63 years. I've never heard of heat dome until
Yeah.
now. Now all of a sudden we have a heat dome and we're under it.
Who
God,
was
it's hot
here?
up there.
James Kelly. Hi from Vermont. I'm sure it's cool in Vermont.
There's no heat dome in Vermont.
Russell J. Finch. Wayne Buzzle. Hello, Tony DeFeo.
They have like a warmth colander.
A colander?
I don't know. If the heat's getting to me, I'm delusional.
It's very hot in here.
Shut up.
Mexican
Wait,
Spec is here.
we have plenty of shut up sticks.
Overnight Guitars. Hello from Kingman, Arizona. They're under heat dome
Yes, Kingman, Arizona is definitely under a heat dome.
all the time.
Hateable.
Let's see, who else is here? Zero is here.
Zero, what's happening, brother man?
Yes is here. Let's see. Does something special says went home, spent 3 hours running the weed eater.
Nice.
That sounds so much fun.
One
3 hours.
of my worst nightmares.
Yeah, Tony doesn't do that.
Do you remember that time when we were like broke and
Which one?
oh god. It was like time like 17, 18, whatever it was. And the lawnmower took a dump,
Yeah.
right? It was like no compression left. I couldn't get the thing to fire no matter what.
Is this in New York?
No, it was here.
Oh,
It
here?
was like after we were here for maybe a year or two. And I did the backyard with the weed eater. I cut the grass.
Oh, yeah, that one.
And I did that for like a couple of weeks until we had some scratch going.
Broke. Yeah.
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 Now we're fancy and have somebody come in and do all this stuff.
Yeah,
But-
real fancy.
But yeah, I did my entire backyard with a weed whacker. And the front yard.
Jump for Joy Agility's here.
Elizabeth from Jump for Joy Agility.
Swamp Rat's here. Your brother is here.
Normal James, what's
Good
happening,
evening,
man?
brother and Kathy, dear. Good evening, James.
Good
How
evening.
are you, James?
It's like a family reunion every Sunday night that he
We should
comes
go
on here.
visit your brother and Kim.
I'm not going anywhere near New Jersey.
Why?
They're crazy up there.
James, are they crazy up there?
We'll send Elizabeth as as an ambassador.
So you have a super chat
Oh my God!
from DJ Domini.
Thank you, DJ.
Domini. We miss Bottle Rocket.
As do I. We were supposed to do a bunch of things with that. I had planned on a bunch of things with that car this year, and as we've talked about, Kathy, she got sick, so for 4 months, more than 4 months, I was not able to leave the house. So we missed out on pretty much the whole spring and the first part of the summer. But she's doing great now, and I'm starting to get out and get about and stuff like that. So Bottle Rocket will make a return. Just lots of things that were supposed to happen earlier this year didn't happen, and there's just forces beyond our control.
Your brother says no.
Yes,
What do you mean?
I don't know. The heat's getting to me. It's like heat stroke I'm having.
Zero's deleting people already.
Nice job.
What happened, Zero?
He just feels like it. He's probably just in one of those moods, and he's like zap,
Go
zap.
for it. Let's see. Who's breathing like that? Is somebody choking? The dogs? Zero says I stay sharp.
Yes, you do.
Always. Yeah, some foreseen circumstances do suck. They do. Let's see. I heard this story. A guy fixed any lawnmower people tossed out.
If you want to make some money, So nowadays, right, everything's got the ethanol gas. If you want to make some money in the springtime, March around here, right? Just go around the neighborhoods and pick up all little lawnmowers that people leave in front of their houses to get picked up by the garbage. Just grab them all. Shake them really hard, right? And after you shake them, give it a pull. Then they fire right up. Because what happens is as they sit over the winter, the water separates, the ethanol turns into water, or grabs the water, separates and goes to the bottom of the bowl. So when they go to start it, they're just trying to pull water through the jet and the thing will never start. If you take the same lawnmower and you shake it around a little bit to get the water moving, you don't even have to drain out the bowl. Just shake it, give it a pull, and fire right up.
Zero is on it tonight.
Nice.
Somebody else is in timeout now. Oh. What do you have to do to be in timeout?
I don't know. Lots of shenanigans early on. Shut up. Shut up.
Let's
See if you can time out the dogs.
No, I can't. Keep it car, Zero says. Keep it car. Let's see. That's the story, yeah. Thanks for the tech help. This is MG Ojic. I'm sorry. Ojic? Sorry, your name. I don't like these names that I can't read them anymore. It's at so-and-so. Smith.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the tech help. If you're looking at anything in California, let me know. I'll check it out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We've got our man in California. We got Zero there.
Zero is in California.
He is California.
Mhm.
The state just revolves around him.
It does. Zero says, Kathy, it's how they react after the time is out. It's the real test. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Paul Capisola, I'm digging the Nitro content.
Yeah, lots more coming this week, actually. We're going to do an update on the 383 tomorrow, and then Tuesday we're going to do a tour of the fuel system.
Let's see, Jacob Bowman says, laugh out loud, my ice auger, I got that way, neighbors threw it away. I grabbed it, cleaned the carb, and new spark plug, and burn it, fired up.
You don't even have to clean the carb, I'm telling you, just shake it.
People don't really know how to fix anything. It's kind of weird. Everything still works when they put it at the curb. Let's see. Chris Greenaway is here.
Hey,
Tony,
Chris.
I'm surprised that you recognize me on a Wednesday night.
How could I not? You're seared into my memory, bro. I mean, it's like Chris Greenaway. Every third, comment was you, and then you were gone all of a sudden. I didn't sleep. I didn't wash. Like the whole time you were gone, bro. I didn't wash. It was bad. But now that you're back, thank you. And my digestive system is working properly again too.
That's good.
Yes. So thanks for coming back, Chris.
Big Rock says, Hank, Tony, when are you all going to the track?
I may possibly get Mission Improbable to the track this coming Friday night, but no guarantee. But if the weather is decent, it's not raining and nothing comes up in between, probably take that out on Friday, only because it's the easiest thing to just take and go make laps with. We haven't been to the track since, oh God, we were in a propane car.
Yeah. That wasn't good.
That wasn't
fun.
good, yeah.
No, that wasn't good at all.
Oh, not just the car. I mean, the car was one thing, but her MS was kicking in at that point, and we couldn't she couldn't get from the stands
I walked
to
the track, but with my crutches, and I couldn't get on the track because I had crutches, so
Yeah.
I kind of had to hold the camera stick out.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was just bad.
But then it got really bad from there.
Yeah, it got worse from there.
Right.
But, let's see. Oscar Gonzalez sent you super chat.
Thank you, Oscar.
Saw an old video of yours where you were sad, sales were grim, and you were gonna knock off a liquor store with your double barrel pew pew.
Yeah.
You were selling UTG patches. Will you sell patches again? It's funny.
I don't think we have the patches anymore. We only had the patches for a very short time.
Brief time. Yep.
But yeah, that was at one time. Sales were off. Things were rough. I was going to knock off a liquor store
No,
because
don't say that.
that's what I
We get banned on YouTube.
That's what I know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go back to the streets. So, yeah, no, everything's good now.
Scoop is here.
Hi, Scoop.
Let's see. Oh, she's barking. Glad to know I was missed, Chris Greenaway says.
Oh, please. I'm telling you, Kathy's so grateful you're back. I was stinking this house up. It was horrible.
Yeah, for sure.
Bad enough I look homeless. I had to smell it too. Oh my God.
I sent him links to anything out of normal in the engine world. You see deeper, like you send links to Tony?
I don't see links. I don't see anything.
Okay, we get so many emails that there's no way that we can see them all. And Tony doesn't read them, so
She just showed me one from June.
It was from Alton House. I just saw it. So that's how long it takes me to see an email.
Shush.
I saw it, it was in like mid-June that they sent it. And it was from Alton House. It was a very nice email.
It was very nice. It was very complimentary.
Yes,
But-
very, very nice. We appreciate it.
So Offenhauser, thank you, man.
You didn't even respond to it
I
yet.
didn't. I'm not going to respond to it, but no, like, don't send emails. Don't send private messages. I don't check them. I don't look at them. Don't send me text messages because unless I'm expecting a message from you, and I have your name next to the thing, I don't recognize numbers. So just I'm completely incognito. I don't.
It takes me so long to see messages and I don't even see them all. Like that's just the way it is,
Yeah.
and I'm really sorry. If we could afford to pay someone to just do messages all
I would
day
ignore
long,
them too.
like we would, but like that's a full-time job at this point.
I would pay them and then ignore them. It's the way it is.
He's trouble with messages. He doesn't even answer my messages. Do you own any Imperials?
I do not.
Tony only accepts delivery of dog treats. 72Z.
We need the dog treats. There's always a need for dog treats here.
2 border collies, yes.
2 border collies, 2 beagles, and Lily. Whatever she is.
She's driving me nuts. Okay. Those look so good. What, the dog treats?
Mmm. Yeah, Publix triple flavor twists. 3 flavors.
Oh my goodness. Zero says, boss, we are the streets.
We are the streets, bro. We are the streets. And now here we are. The internet.
The internet. The streets of the internet?
Yeah.
The internet has some streets. They're talking to each other. They're saying hello to Mexican spec. They look like candy canes. Oscar, yeah. Oh my goodness.
It keeps them happy.
Have you watched any good Woodward videos?
No. I just saw the updates that OC Motivator posted. No. But was it last night? Night before? 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, I was binge watching Swedish street race, the Stockholm Open, which is that the whole drag and drive thing that we have in this country actually comes from Sweden. That was their thing. They have this thing called the Stockholm Open that's insane. But anyway, I was binge watching it, and then last night I was binge watching. Shut up, CB Media. This guy is in. He's an American. He lives in Thailand, and he covers the Thai drag racing scene, and like it's insane. It's like the Thais will race anything, anytime, anywhere. It doesn't make any difference. So like tractors through rice fields and just you name it, they race it. So I was catching up on a lot of his videos. But no, Woodward is that's just a yawn. You know what I mean? That's just a yawn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of it and I wasn't even the least bit interested.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting about
It
it.
was just like a little snippet and I was like,
Yeah,
well,
nothing
let's
interesting
move
about
on.
Unfortunately, we have very, very few cool things happening around here in this country.
Anywhere, really.
There was, last night I was trying to watch, they had Funny Car Chaos, a live feed from Funny Car Chaos. I was good to watch about 8 minutes of it, 10 minutes of it. I was like, okay, that's enough of that. What else did I try watching? There's just very little stuff going on. You gotta go to other parts of the world and you find some very cool things.
He's gonna give him doggy diabetes. You just
No,
they're not sweet.
it's rawhides.
Yeah, it's rawhides.
There's nothing sweet there.
Has to be on purpose. Why do all new cars suck? Why do all new cars suck?
That's a big philosophical question, isn't it? Can I even answer that? Can I attempt to answer that? No, I can't. It's many, many factors. New cars suck because the modern world kind of sucks. There's no originality anymore. There's no individuality. It's like a fake society that's powered by fake money. And there's very, very little interesting or good that happens out there. And it reflects in our products, what we accept. The manufacturers will put out whatever we'll accept. And we'll accept overpriced, over-tech, disposable cars. And so that's what they put out there.
Yeah, it feels like everything is trending down.
Yes. Yes. We're in the spiral. But I'm having fun with it. I think it's good.
Canvas. Uncle Dougie's garage. Let's see. Is YouTube demonetizing racing videos?
I saw that. I saw that on TK's garage. No. No. First off, the automotive segment of YouTube is huge. Like, I mean, automotive, just transportation in general. We have like a 20% stake in overall YouTube, channels and views and everything else. This category is one of the higher monetizations. I think the only thing higher than automotive transportation is legal advice, stuff like that, legal channels. Financial. Oh yeah, right, financial. Shush. So if YouTube was to actually try to put a stop to what we do, hot rods, race cars, that sort of thing, they'd be shooting themselves in the foot. Just no, ain't gonna happen. Shush.
Mexican Spec says, are there videos on YouTube about other things?
I've heard that there are.
Yeah.
Maggie, what? She's a ham. She just wants to be on.
Dog channels, there's dog channels.
Yeah, but we can't watch them here.
I watch tutorials
Because this
all
psycho
the
goes
time.
nuts
I
every
don't
time
watch
there's a
car
dog on the
tutorials.
TV. Shut up. Shut up.
This is not financial advice. No, my friend. It's not. News and analysis of politics. I don't know if that's high. There's so many of those channels. I
No,
don't know
they
if
don't-
that's a high CPM.
That's not ICPM.
I don't think so.
No.
I think investing is. and
Yeah, investing,
financial.
legal, automotive
Yes.
transportation, and then you go down the list from there. Because it goes by demographic. The financial demographic obviously has money to invest, because otherwise they wouldn't be watching financial channels. So the advertisers want to go with them. Automotive, well, we play with cars. So if we play with cars, obviously we have extra money. So they want us. The least monetized are the ones like, like music review channels, that sort of stuff. Things that would cater to the less affluent. So YouTube would be shooting themselves in the foot by trying to put a crimp on the car thing.
7T says Tony gives great advice that isn't financial advice. No, it's not.
Kathy doesn't think so.
What are you talking about?
You say I give terrible advice.
I don't say that. What are you talking about? Why are you making stuff up?
I don't know.
You don't, he doesn't know. He just wants to make things up. Nobody wants to work on new cars.
Nobody can work on new cars.
Well, they're not made to work on, right?
Yeah.
So, my friend, you saw her new van, right? The one that shuts off at the light and then it starts back up.
Yeah, to start stopping, yeah.
Yeah. She got a flat and it went to the dealership and
Okay.
they changed the flat at the dealership.
Really?
Yeah, for free. They gave her a new tire and everything. I guess it's under warranty. There was a bolt in it. And she took it to the dealership. But they towed it. They came and towed it.
I guess they had a roadside hazard thing.
And then it went to the dealership and they gave her a brand new tire. Isn't that crazy?
Well, they had a policy that covered road hazards.
I suppose.
Yeah.
You get that when you buy a new car?
You probably have to pay extra for it.
Oh.
Ask those guys. What do I know? I mean,
I don't know. You should find out about these things. It's kind of crazy.
Zero would know.
You think Zero would know?
Zero knows everything.
New cars have bad attitudes towards the driver. Is that true, Tony?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it's kind of like they belittle the driver. You know, it's like they want to do their thing.
Who, the car?
Yeah.
Oh. What's on the 2B says, when you consider the options and combination of options available 50 years ago, we are absolutely going backwards. The manufacturer dictates what we like.
Yeah, that's the truth. I'm still of the mindset, if I'm gonna go to the dealership, I'm gonna order the car that I want. I'm not taking something off the lot. Those days were over, like a long time ago. And actually, they ended pretty much about the time I bought the Mustang. Because I was able to order that with like zero options. After that, like that was like 1987. I think by the early 90s, the whole concept of ordering your car your way, it was gone. Shut up. You have to shut up. Yes, you.
The Wolverine 34 says, Uncle Tony, recommendations for an old daily workhorse truck that is equipped with a manual transmission. I'm looking for something to teach my kids how to drive and work on. A carburetor is a must.
I mean, it's like the universe of the carburetor is the must. So you have to go back to middle 1980s. So you got to go back to like 1984. You know, you got to find something really from the 70s. If for something that was born with a carburetor, you can make carburetor swaps into anything. Really, I mean, I can't make a specific recommendation other than to say any of the mid-sized pickups from any of the manufacturers from the 70s or like into the 80s. You can't go wrong, and they all have a cult following. You get parts for all of this stuff. It's easy to get parts for a 78 Chevy than it is to get parts for a 98 Chevy. So, without making any specific recommendations, any normal pickup truck from that era, you can't go wrong.
Dom says, here another Sunday night to listen to the great Uncle Tony.
Ah,
That
where
would
is
be
it?
you. Just had my vacuum gauge on the manifold to adjust screws on the 2-barrel carburetor.
Nice.
That should be everybody that's on the live right now, right?
Should have
Everybody should be,
on the vacuum gauge.
yeah, that would be it.
Ruby, whip out your vacuum gauge.
Alright. Let's see. Jacob Pritchard, best manual trans to swap in an 85 Grand Prix behind a mile built 350.
What year?
Let me see. 85 Grand Prix.
Those cars were available with was it a T5 they put in those? There was a manual transmission option. There was a 5-speed manual transmission option in those cars, in the G bodies. 4-speed and 5-speed. And I think they use T5s. Dude, just look up the manual transmission option for that car, and that's probably your easiest bet. It'll bolt in directly, and there weren't many bad transmissions in that era, so it's hard to go wrong.
The 7T says I wrote T5, Jacob.
Yeah.
Seagate Burlock says Lanco.
Lanco. Yeah, right away.
Right away. Let's see.
But nobody said Doug Nash?
No. Kevin Widener says, hey, love your show. Which transmission is stronger, 904 or 727?
727. I mean, they're both really strong 904s, but the 727, just by bulk, just the mass of the transmission, the parts of the transmission inside, definitely stronger.
Dr. Leon says, what year's trucks are good? I missed it. What did you say?
Pretty much anything from the 80s back.
He wants a carburetor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah.
He's looking for something with a carburetor. So you've got to go back to the 1980s, 1970s, and once you get there, it's like any of the choices from any of the manufacturers, you can't go wrong.
Chris Greenaway regrets buying his car? Is that what's going on?
Oh no, Chris, don't regret anything. No regrets, bro. No regrets.
He says, I don't know what to do. It's a beautiful custom Chevelle with a 4-speed Lanco.
Okay.
Let's see. Dr. Leon says, thanks. Yes, no regrets. Do you feel, let's see, Space Miners, do you feel about EFI conversions for older vehicles? I guess he's asking, what do you feel about them?
Oh, I've made many videos about that, and I'm totally against it. All of the aftermarket systems suck. It's a crapshoot. I mean, don't take my word for it. Go to any of the forums that concern themselves with that sort of thing, and you'll see that at least half the people who deal with them have problems. And learn how to work a carburetor. Just learn how to work a damn carburetor. Now, there's nothing wrong with factory systems. Now, don't confuse what I'm saying. There's the aftermarket systems and there's adapting factory systems. It's apples and oranges. Me personally, and do what you want to do, okay? But me personally, I don't get involved in any aftermarket electronic stuff. Any of it, right? It's just the way it is. If I'm dealing with electronics, I stick with factory electronics or modify factory electronics. Upgrade factory electronics the way I see need to fit the need of whatever I'm doing. But I don't, there isn't a single gadget on the market that I use myself or would recommend. That's not saying there were bad ones out there. See, what I was saying could be misconstrued as saying, oh, well, everything out there is shit. But no, I'm not saying that everything out there is bad. What I'm saying is that I don't use it and will not use it. I don't. What is too much complication? I don't need complication in my life. God, there's so many different systems out there. Not just EFI, but ignition timing controllers, and all sorts of things. Complication I don't need. Like whatever benefits there are, don't outweigh the liabilities of when this thing takes a dump and you're 100 miles from home. What do you do with it?
Are you done?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I didn't want to interrupt you. Okay, what's your opinion on 7.3 turbo diesel in the 90s Fords?
I don't have an opinion on it. I'm not familiar with it enough.
Okay. Let's see, hot shoe, Tony. Be careful around the Nitro car. The addiction is real. Gotta run for a bit.
No, man, I got it out of my system. I know it's out of my system because I'm literally, I told you, I'm a different human than I was, 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago when I was doing that stuff, and it's definitely out of my system. That's not to say that I'm not enjoying this, and that's I mean, I know.
Are you enjoying it?
Way too much about this. I'm enjoying it. I tell you, honestly, the reason I'm enjoying it is because Jeff, the car's owner, he's enthusiastic. Okay. So I'm because he's gung ho and he's enthusiastic, like that's contagious to me. So I'm on that, from that level, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And it's kind of cool, like shaking out the memory banks. But like I was telling her the other night, I haven't slept in days, right? Like I haven't had a good night's sleep in days, because there's all of these chunks of information that are buried like all the way in the back, and it's like they get shook loose. You know what I mean? It's like, oh wait, now they're bouncing all over the place, you know? And so, you're trying to fall asleep, and then you start thinking about clutch settings, and you start thinking about disc hardness and gap and like just the clutch. It's like you spend hours contemplating all of the variables of a clutch that I don't even have in my hands yet. So it's and then how it relates to the fuel system and all of these little things. The Nitro thing is, I cannot even begin to tell you how involved it is, right? How much there is to know, right? So when you walk away from it, you say, "Oh, okay, now, oh look, there's a whole world out here. Let me go check out the whole world." When I got away from drag racing in '99, right? I had way too much mental capacity, and I started studying psychology. I started studying neurolinguistics programming. I was studying economics. Do you remember this guy?
Yeah.
I went for that dive. So, but like I said, it's
To keep your mind occupied.
you got to keep your mind
Whatever you
occupied.
can keep your mind occupied with, you
Right.
do with that.
So and then I geared down to where it's like, okay, it's just like, and it's the person who on so far on this channel.
For me?
No, them.
I know all of you.
They know me through this channel,
Yes.
through my videos. So I'm the person I am now, but that's not the person I was then. So now all of this stuff gets shaken loose, and it's like trying to organize it and categorize it and fit it into the mission, and it's involved. It's crazy. And I really have not had a full night's sleep now since I decided that we were going to go ahead and do this.
Yeah. You okay? You tired?
Back in the day when I was doing this shit, I couldn't sleep. I was a NyQuil addict.
You're able to fall asleep.
I'm telling you, I was a NyQuil addict. I could
they
not
have
sleep without NyQuil.
They have NyQuil nighttime now too,
Yeah.
to make you fall asleep. I would not. Don't take on NyQuil. It's not good for you.
Do you remember that stuff?
Yeah, it's not good for you. Okay, so you get a super chat.
Thank you.
This is from Alpha 13 Dylan. Hey Tony, love the channel.
Thank you.
How would a guy know if the valve guides need replaced? I have a set of 40-year-old small block heads off the engine, and I don't know what to look for. Thank you.
Well, okay. I assume you've got the heads apart, right? So if you got the valve spring apart, you're looking for any notable play in the valve. So you got the valve in the guide, right? So you want to just, if you see any notable play, any notable movement side to side on the guide, then yeah, you need guides. A quick, easy test, simple test, is take the valve out of the guide, right? Wipe the valve stem to make sure there's no oil on it. Put the valve back in the guide, right? Then put a little spit on your finger and cover the end, like where the valve stem goes, and pull the valve out. If you pull the valve out, let's say an inch, and let go of it, it should suck back in. There should be enough of a vacuum there. You shouldn't be able to just pull the valve out. So did I describe that correctly? I'll do it again, just in case, okay? Valve spring off. Wipe the valve stem. Put the valve stem back in the guide. Spit on your finger. Put your finger tightly over where the valve seal goes, right? The top of the stem, or the top of the guide. And then pull the valve out. Pull the valve about an inch, let go of the valve. The valve should try to suck back in. If it doesn't, it means that there's enough space around the guide, or around the guide is loose enough that it won't seal. So, did that work for you?
Adam Hubbard says, can we come and be a spectator during the first run of the Nitro part?
I mean, I don't care.
Tony, I care.
When I'm in the zone, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. So yeah, I don't care.
behind that comment.
Yeah, see, that's another thing that you lose also. So
Stop it, guys.
it's not exclusive to Nitro. It's exclusive. It applies to like any really involved activity. But for me, it's Nitro, and I get in the zone. And if I'm in the zone, I do not care. There's nothing that's happening in the universe or in the periphery that even gets my attention. Because if I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. So go ahead, come and spectate. But you know,
do what you want to do.
do what you want to do.
Right.
Shut up.
Okay. Jack Welsh, did I say that right? Some super chat.
Thank you.
I have a 440 cubic inch CID. Okay. Would you upgrade a 4-speed manual to a 5-speed for fuel mileage?
It depends on your use. Would I do it? I use and have used the 4-speed overdrive box. So shut up. I'm answering an important question on YouTube. Now you have to shut up.
You're very cute. No, don't give them more. Don't give them more.
It'll shut her up.
Yeah, like they're gonna get sick.
Oh, they're not
Giving
gonna
them
get
too many.
sick. They'll live. All right. I have used the A833 overdrive box. I have one in my 73 Roadrunner right now, actually. So would I convert to a 5-speed? No. Not that there's anything wrong with converting to a 5-speed. All right, she'll live. Not that I find anything wrong with converting to a 5-speed, but for me myself, I like to stick with factory parts. So the 833 overdrive would be my choice.
Toad says no, YouTube is secondary. We're out and Molly doesn't have one. And she's looking at the other dogs. Molly Jane, what happened?
They ate all of those other ones that we had laying around here?
You have another bag inside.
I know, I don't want to open the other bag
No,
yet.
the other bag is on the table. No, the other bag.
Of
The
the,
ones you had laying around, I picked up.
where are they?
They're on the counter and there's some on the table.
All right, I'm just gonna go grab those and scatter them around. Keep them busy.
Every time you say shut up, they think they're getting a treat. Probably. Probably. Tony's good at being trained. Let's see, Chris Greenaway. I was in the zone when building the games room this winter. What games? What kind of games? Doug says no, YouTube, yeah, it's secondary. It goes straight to an 8-speed, very expensive but bulletproof. An 8-speed. A loud snap in their face sometimes works too, Mexican Spec says. No, not these dogs. I'm glad I got my pool table and it's sweet. Oh, okay. You got a pool table, very nice. What's the craziest flipper car story you have from back in the day? Bring out the boomer shot. I'll
All
ask
right.
Tony. He's coming back.
Now we got the heavy artillery. We got the Retriever Variety Pack. That's what here.
I have a question for you.
We're gonna do this easy here.
Tony? No.
Yeah, no, keep them busy. Let them forage. Go ahead. Okay.
I can't believe I live like this.
Now they're gonna fight over them.
Yeah, now there's going to be a fight because she's trying to pick them all
That's
up.
okay, yeah, that's all right.
All
Here,
up.
we'll throw them around, we'll spread them around.
I have a question for you.
I'm gonna answer the question.
Okay. Coach GT. Tony, what was the craziest flipper car story you have from back in the day? Bring out the boomer share.
The craziest what story?
A flipper car story from back in the day.
Flipper car?
Yeah, from back in the day. Yeah.
I can't think of
a
any.
long time ago. Flipper car.
I might flip a lot of cars, but I don't really have any crazy stories about them.
Like, anybody's, is he talking about like,
I don't know, ask him.
do you mean like bad cars that other people that we know bought? Like people weren't really restoring them like they were now.
Yeah, I mean, I bought a few turd baskets over the years, but those I would generally part out. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Flipper car. I'm thinking. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, too.
Huh?
I don't know.
Neither.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I'm thinking.
We got
We're
close.
just staring at each other thinking. Let's see. What about 4x4 transmission? I don't know. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Somebody's laughing at Chris. Who rules Bartertown? You tell me. First rule of Dog Club is you bring lots of treats. Yeah. Now they can spend an hour deciding on which one to chew on.
Well, what they do is they steal from each other.
Yeah, and they try and gather them all up so that they're all
They can only
there.
carry so many in their mouth. This is funny.
I
You
never
gotta
do
watch
this.
it.
I
They can
never
only
do
carry so many
that.
in their mouths. So if they go to pick up another one, they have to let one go, and then when they let one go, another dog will scoop it and grab it. So they actually spend more time stealing from each other than they do eating them.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let me see. My experience, never sell a car local because they will bug the hell out of you when anything goes wrong, even years later.
I mean, I've had, anytime I sell a car, right? And Kathy's my witness, okay? Anytime I have ever sold a car, right? And this is just my nature, this is just how I am, okay? Anytime I've ever sold a car, I deliberately point out every single flaw the car has. Right? I go right to the flaws, you know? Because I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money is not important enough to me to deal with aggravation down there. You sold me a piece of shit, you lied. No, if I'm selling you a car, I right away tell you, hey, that bushing is making noise, it's going to have to be replaced soon. You know, that squeak, that's a speedometer cable, whatever. You know, I go out of my way to point out whatever flaws the car has. So this way, whoever's buying it knows what they're getting up front, and it's a square deal. So I've never had that problem.
Mopar Man has a tech comment.
Yes.
Tony, I'm currently downloading a video I did mentioning the issues/findings with my 1982 D150 truck 318.
Okay.
Hope you can watch it and give feedback on the cooling system/plugs.
Okay. What is it? Mopar Man?
Mopar Man, is that? It says at Mopar Man -1978.
1978. All right. I'll try to get a look at it after this live tonight. Mopar Man 1978.
It's hard to get Tony to do things, but he will try.
I will. Yeah.
He will try. Let's see. Ice cream time. Do you want ice cream?
No, I don't have ice cream. I had an ice cream.
You had ice
thing.
cream?
No.
What'd you have?
Nothing. I haven't had ice cream at all.
You had an ice cream thing you just said.
Yeah, I had a thing for ice cream. Remember, I was eating like a quart every night.
Oh, I thought you said that you just
Half
had
gallon
ice cream.
sometimes.
Like, which means that you would hide it from me.
No.
Let's see. Hey Tony, why did you do the embarrassing video on the Hemi elephants? What? Embarrassing video?
I like to embarrass myself. It's one of those things. It's weird. But yeah, that's why.
I know what video is talking about.
Lily. Here.
Alright, Philip Thompson. Uncle Tony, what are your thoughts on some of the hydrogen engines that are reportedly coming out?
Somebody just asked me this the other night. The nature of any gaseous fuel, hydrogen, propane, butane, natural gas, hydrogen, The nature of a gaseous fuel is that they burn too quickly. All of the energy, regardless of how many BTUs, all of the energy is released too quickly. Remember, you're dealing with a reciprocating engine, so the crankshaft is spinning, and the piston is pushing down on it for X amount of degrees of that crankshaft rotation. So a fuel that expends its energy quickly does it with fewer degrees of rotation under power. So there's always a loss of efficiency. What degree? I mean, I guess you can optimize it, but it's just like Smokey's vapor engine. Vapor engine, exactly. A gasoline vapor engine is exactly the same thing. It'll run, but it's very hard to make usable power out of it because of how quickly the fuel is burned. So the piston, instead of the piston being under power for, let's say, 40 degrees of crankshaft rotation, it's only under power for, let's say, 25 degrees of crankshaft rotation. It's a good strong 25 degrees, but there's no follow through to it. So when it comes to any type of gaseous engine, whatever gas it happens to be, that's what you have. Gasoline is the perfect fuel for what we use it for. That's why everything works on gasoline. Everything always defaults to gasoline or diesel. And diesel, because diesel burns even slower than gasoline yet, makes more torque. Because it's more degrees of crankshaft rotation that fuel is burning and expanding. So, and it brings us to nitro. Nitro burns slower than all of the other fuels. And so the slower the burning fuel, the longer the piston is under power. So nitro actually expands until after the exhaust valve is open. The exhaust valve is actually open, and the pressure pulse is still so great that it's still forcing the piston down the bore. And that's the only fuel that I could think of that has that quality. So that's my opinion on hydrogen or any other gaseous fuel.
Okay. Let's see. The dogs are so quiet right now.
Yes, because there's treats everywhere.
They're talking to each other. Olive is here.
Hi, Olive.
Let's
It's
see.
hot. Kathy, it's so hot in here.
We're under a heat dome.
This is a heat dome.
Do you have the air conditioner on?
I got the central air on. I got a window unit going in the other room,
It
and it's still an oven in here.
was like 77 degrees before when I looked at the. Yeah, no, it's very warm.
Oh, you know what? I got the back door open.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
Well, so that they could go out.
Oh, it's hot in here. Gee, I wonder why.
All right.
Okay, Tony, what's the story on the Benito Magneto poster behind you?
That was originally done by, it's a Kenny Youngblood illustration. It was originally in a 1972 issue of Hot Rod magazine, and the story was about funny car aerodynamics. So it might have been 73, it might have been early 73. Because at the time, that's when they were playing with aerodynamics, and you had the Schumacher Wonder Wagon and all sorts of different things people were playing with, canard wings and all sorts of stuff. So that was the lead illustration for that story. And then Youngblood ran these prints off probably about 30 years ago now.
Yeah.
And we got it, and it's actually signed. This is signed by Kenny Youngblood himself.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I got that print. I don't know if he advertised it in like the magazines or like the Raceway Park News. I don't remember where he advertised that he was selling the prints.
Yeah.
Because there was no internet back then.
It was before the internet.
Yeah, so I ordered one. Like I wrote a check and I put it in an envelope and I ordered the print.
Like the old days.
Yeah, it was the old days.
Yeah.
And it came. It was very nice. It's very nice. It survived a lot of moves. Let's see, the dogs are creating all the heat. Well, maybe from chewing treats. Yeah. Let's see.
Keep on quiet though.
Yeah. Have you seen the compressed air supercharger?
Yes, I did a video on the compressed air supercharger. And the previous attempts or experimentations with compressed air superchargers. Did a whole thing on it.
Oh, I'm missing so many comments. sorry,
Oh my God.
everybody. Yeah.
You're
Sorry.
failing, Kathy.
Well, I can't read everything. I'm trying. If I missed your comments, just do it again.
Did you miss any comments from Elizabeth Evans from Jump for Joy
no,
Agility?
I haven't
The
seen
greatest
her
dog
comment
trainer
or
in the
anything.
world? With
I
her
don't
channel,
think I did.
Jump for Joy Agility?
I don't think that I did.
Okay.
Feed them more. No, they eat
I
plenty.
can't. The floor is now littered with treats. There's dozens of them.
Oscar Gonzalez, sent you super chat.
Thank you, Oscar.
Have you been watching the Skinwalker Ranch show on the History Channel? They recovered bits of a ceramic material that heals itself.
I haven't.
What? No.
I haven't seen it, but that's interesting. Did they really?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. It sounds a little far out.
I believe everything.
You do believe everything.
I just default to I believe. You know, most people default to like, nah, that's nonsense. I default to yeah, I believe it, and then work my way back from there.
Yeah, I don't believe everything.
I'm an optimistic pessimist. That's what it is.
What?
Optimistic skeptic. I'm an optimistic skeptic. Most skeptics are looking to find, the reasons why something isn't, true, and I'm skeptical, and I try to look for the reasons that it is.
Dickie Farley got a cat.
Congratulations, Dickie Farley.
I'm back. I had to feed and water a stray cat that I found wandering my dad's junkyard yesterday. That is definitely skinny and needing its family or somebody. I think that would be you, Dickie Farley.
You have a cat, man. Congratulations.
Yeah. What are you naming him, her? Is it a girl or a boy? Let's see.
Why does a gender have to be assigned
Well, I said, what are you going
to
to name
this?
him?
Maybe it's they, them.
What are you going to name the cat?
What are the cat's pronouns? You have to ask the cat.
Also, the stray cat, I was just messing with. I posted its picture on Facebook and messaged a couple people. Hopefully, I can find its home. I think its home is your home.
It is at home, man.
Right, yeah. That's how that works.
Molly Jane, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Tori says, is it Kathy or Kathy? It's Kathy.
It's Kathy.
How are you doing health-wise? It's Kathy with a K. I'm feeling better. Every day is a little better. I can do a little more every day. Incrementally improving.
She has good day, bad day,
Yeah.
bad day, good day, good day, good day. So it's just she's on the upswing. So
Overall, the upswing. Thank you for asking. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
she's walking good. She's
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Kitty pronouns are often me, Olive says. Does Uncle Tony have any rants about roll racing?
I mean, I did a video on roll racing years ago.
You approved of it at first.
Yeah, I mean,
You were
okay.
just happy somebody was doing something, I think.
yeah. The only thing I don't like about roll racing is the excessive speeds involved, because they're not racing for a specified distance. They're just gonna go, and there's a lot of idiots out there. On the flip side, if it's done in a relatively safe environment, I don't see anything really wrong with it.
Thank you, D. Strow. Thank you. Let's see. 74, 71, did you? Oh, he's talking to somebody else. They're talking to each other. Sorry. Zero's talking to Dickie Farley. He wants to name the cat Lux Exterior.
Lux exterior, yeah, or interior. Wait, Lux interior was
Right.
the cramps, but
Right.
gonna call
You
Lux
said
exterior. Yes, I like that.
goodness. Roll racing is easier on your car, less wrenches. I don't know, is that true?
Yes.
What's that look on your face? You're like, what? What'd she say?
I know. I want to get a cat named Stiv Baders.
No, we had a cat named DeSoto, and
We
he
did.
passed away.
We had one named Stir Fry. We had one named Meatloaf. No, Mr. Roast Beef.
Snoopy was great.
Yeah, Snoopy was a good
great
cat.
cat.
So was Mr. Roast Beef.
Yeah, he got sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We don't have very good luck with cats.
No.
I don't know why. DeSoto had cancer, and I took him to the vet, and they're like, "Oh, he has cancer. You have to put him down." And I'm like, "What?" And I put him down. Horrible. For my cold dead hands, KJB sent you a $10 sticker.
Well, thank you.
I don't know if you're asking anything. Sometimes if your name is very long, it's hard for me to read what your question is.
It's just to sound it out.
No. It cuts off the end of the question, and I don't have to sound it out.
Kathy is hooked on phonics.
It's because I can't see. Let's see. Just received a new video notification from Jump for Joy Agility. Oh, good.
Nice.
You're good. You
Yeah,
should watch
Elizabeth's
it.
she'll probably post 6-7 videos a day. She's a powerhouse.
Let's see. What? Hey, Tony and Kathy, it's hot here in Nashville. It is.
Yes, it is.
46 back. It is very, very warm.
We're under a heat dome.
Yeah. It's
Whee!
supposed to be the next like 3 or 4 days, right?
Yeah.
And then it starts to cool off.
I was out in front of the shop cleaning, and I painted that 383 today. And it was like high noon, and it was just, there's no shade out there. It was crazy. The sweat was just blowing out of me. The paint dried on the block within 10 minutes. You can touch it.
Elizabeth says too much pressure, Tony.
No, not enough pressure, Elizabeth. I gotta crack the whip.
Brian Power says UTG. I have a shot cat named Jim. I find cats have no survival instincts around the shop. This one tries to play with plasma slag. Oh no. Oh no, that's. Oh. I hope he's okay.
By the way, Samuel, the blind border collie who we did that
Oh,
short
yes.
on, got adopted.
He's
His
adopted.
new name is Oreo.
The people that adopted him have another blind, deaf dog, so they're used to handling
Yeah,
blind dogs.
so he's good.
Yeah, we were so happy and so excited that he got adopted. Dickie Farley, well, I'm feeling better. Thank you. Pretty sure Stray Cat is a boy. Main reason I'm trying to find his home is he's wearing a collar. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Plus, they took in a cat last year that was wandering the junkyard. I named my cat after Bart Markle because he's fast. Who's Bart
I don't know, I've never heard of Bart Market.
I have no
But we know that he's fast.
Gotta get the dogs.
It's the dogs.
Yeah, the dogs are going nuts. Sorry.
Well, yeah, the neighbor's probably walking their
Yeah.
dog.
Get the dogs.
All right, you're gonna
You
keep
want
them
me to
busy?
do it? Can you
No,
talk?
you keep them busy.
I think you should talk. Let's see, Josh Homan says, it was hot up here in upstate New York as well, but it's supposed to cool off. I hope so. Soon. Hopefully you'll find his home, Ziggy. He's got a collar on, he probably lives someplace. Or people have been dumping their pets. I don't know if that's a thing, so I don't know. Let's see. DeSoto is a cool cat name. He was a very cool cat. Yeah. You're afraid to take in another cat because we usually let them wander.
Okay, mission
The
accomplished.
junkyard, one of the neighbor boy's friends shot the cat. No! I took in last year and it barely survived. Oh my gosh. That's bad.
I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, we don't want to know about people shooting cats, like that's really bad. I'm sorry, I'm glad he survived though. Just want to say I'm glad it seems like you're doing better. Thank you, Lily King. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Wheeler King. Training your dog with Sylvia Bishop.
Yeah, well, that's when I was doing obedience classes.
So is Sylvia Bishop better than Elizabeth?
She's an English dog trainer. It's different. It's like for obedience.
So you think she's
training.
better than Elizabeth?
No, I'm not saying that. It's
Then why do you
just
have her book?
Different. Well, because that's when I was doing obedience classes, which
I
I'm
would
not
think you would
doing
burn
now
that book.
because I can't walk properly to do the turns and stuff like that.
Okay.
No, I'm not burning my books.
She has this.
There's good information from all of these people. I'm not burning my books.
She has this thing that you're viewing on propped up on books, and yeah, training your dog with Sylvia Bishop, Super Dog Tricks by Carson, Kimberly Knight's A Field Guide to Fabric Design, and what's this
That's
one?
actually a good book, but I don't have time.
I don't have my glasses. Something plants. Yes, very nice.
Something plants?
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't have glasses on. I
It's a
can't
big
read it.
book.
It's green lettering on a green background, so it's.
Goodness. I have a lot of books. Let's see. Hey Kathy, I left the heat in New York and it's hot here in Nashville. Is Charlie, that's you, Charlie? Are you in Nashville right now? 340 shorty 6-pack. That's
Oh, yeah, it's Charlie.
Romano. Charlie, you're in Nashville? I didn't know that. What are you doing in Nashville? It isn't very hot.
Does he have our number?
No. I thought I gave it to him in an email. Charlie, didn't I give you Tony's phone number in email? I thought I did a long time ago.
But if I don't recognize his number, I wouldn't.
Well, did you check your messages?
I don't know. I have like 11,000 unread text messages because if I don't recognize the number, I don't click
I
on
don't
it.
read all my messages either. I'm very, very bad. You know, I should probably look at the messages. I don't know. Maybe he messaged you. Maybe he sent you an email.
I don't know. I have to go to Nashville sometime tomorrow to pick up a bike. So.
He says, I think I have it, but let's see. Wait, where's my phone? I haven't looked at my phone all day. Emails. So many.
But can't you get me going with something before you do that? I'm just gonna sit here and stare at the camera.
You can talk about anything you want to talk about.
I don't want to talk about anything.
What do you mean?
You have to prod me into action. That's your job.
Uncle Tony, what do you think of CDIs?
Capacitive discharge ignition. When they're needed, I mean, they're not. I mean, it's nothing new. They've had CDIs since the 50s. They're good, not necessary. I mean, if they really worked well when we had weaker coils than you have today. Older school coils, like a CDI on a conventional, like a 16 to 18,000 volt coil, like you have like on a 1960s car. They work really good. Dubious value today.
Tony, it's a chat room. You have to chat.
I need something to chat about.
All right. You have to tell me if you find his phone number.
I don't have a phone.
No, I have a phone.
Oh, yeah.
But you can email uncletonysgarage@gmail.com. And I have my phone and I can get in and I can check it if you need the number.
I have to go to Nashville sometime tomorrow afternoon to pick up a motorcycle. So we can probably.
Uncle Tony, what's the best way to fix vapor lock?
First identify the cause. What's causing the vapor lock? And then several different ways to fix it. Most vapor lock with carbureted engines, most vapor lock happens with carbureted engines, happens when the fuel boils in the pump. Yeah, I know. Molly, there's thousands of bones and cookies and everything. Here, take that one. There you go. Good girl. Okay. Most vapor lock happens in mechanical fuel pumps, where the fuel will actually boil in the pump. I'm going to say that's 80% of the vapor lock cases you're going to find. But you can't really fix it until you can identify it. And if you got the fuel pump vapor lock, then if you add a supplementary pusher pump, someplace along the system between the tank and the pump, you'll push the fuel past the vapor.
Buddy Carafano wants to know, what motorcycle did you buy?
Another Sportster. Another Sportster. It's a basket case. It's a 99 1200. But I have fancy ideas.
Okay. Ralph Burns says, Tony, what do you do with regulated seat belts when they date expire?
What do I do with what?
Regulated seat belts when their dates expire.
Oh, well, I go to tracks that don't check the dates. I haven't had anybody check the date on a belt since the 90s. Literally. It's
Well,
like,
can't you just send them in and they put a new label?
yeah, you send them in and they whatever the
They
frick
recertify them.
yeah, whatever
Put a new
nonsense,
date on it.
whatever bullshit nonsense
However
thing
much
that they
that
do,
costs.
right, to milk you for it. But no, I exclusively go to tracks that don't check stuff like that.
Well, there you have it. What nationals are you going to be at? You going to nationals?
Yeah.
You're not going to?
Nationals?
I don't know.
I don't know, define that.
I don't know what he means. Did you say what you said? What nationals? You must have said something, and I wasn't paying attention because I was looking for an email.
I can pretty much guarantee that from this point that we're existing in right now until I no longer cease to exist on this planet, that you'll never find me at anything that has nationals in the name. It's just not going to happen. I had my fill of nationals. So no, I don't plan on going to any nationals ever in this lifetime or probably the next.
Well, Burns says we put them in our rental helicopters. No, you don't. No, you don't.
For what? No rental helicopters?
Expired seatbelts.
Oh, there you go.
No, you don't. Oh my goodness. National car shows. Okay, sorry.
I don't go to national car shows either.
Oh, you said Nashville. They heard national.
Oh no,
Sorry,
Nashville.
sorry,
Nashville.
Nashville.
We live in Murfreesboro. We're just south. We're a
Outside
suburb of
Nashville.
Nashville.
Oh my goodness. They turn into engine lifting slings. Yes, terrain overweight. That's what I guess we could use them for. Is that safe? Using seatbelts as engine lifting sling? I don't think that's safe. Is it safe?
I've been using fabric slings now for a
But
couple of
that's
years.
from the tow truck. That's
No,
different.
no. I stole these from Kiwi.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
and I've been using them for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them better than chains.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. Wildfly, Tony, ever hear about the new tire selling scam of checking the DOT dates on the tires and saying they're more than 3 years old and cannot be installed legally? Tire
Yeah.
chain stores are pulling this.
Yeah, I know. That's been for a while now. I mean, it's just part of the course of chain stores. I personally don't believe in, for a regular street tire, for regular use, I personally don't really believe in expiration dates. I mean, the condition of the tire speaks for itself. You know, is it dry rotted? Is it, if it's not, but then again, I'm not part of it. I don't work for the National Highway Safety Traffic Administration. But yeah, I know this kind of thing goes on.
Okay, this name. I'm gonna screw it up. Yasuki? Yasuk? Okay. So, hello, Tony.
Hello.
I just purchased my first 76 Corvette and it wobbles in the front. Can you give me some advice, please?
Check the tire balance first. A wobble is almost always tire balance. Could be a bubble in the tire, could be a broken cord in the tire, but usually it depends on when it happens. If it happens at slow speeds, so let's say 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, and you're driving, you feel it go thunk, 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 it means the tire is bad. Period, the end. Okay? It means that one of the belts inside the tire broke or shifted, and so now the tire isn't completely round anymore. If it doesn't happen at all at low speeds, but you get it up, let's say you get to 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, and this also goes tuk, 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 that's a balance problem. So take the tires and have them balanced.
Your safety is an illusion, 0
Safety is an illusion.
It is an illusion.
We're stuck to a rock, spinning, flying through space at 1,000 miles an hour. What is safety? Honestly, what is it? We're stuck to the rock by a mysterious force called gravity. Tell me what safety is.
Vented points versus non-vented? Question mark.
Huh?
Vented points versus
Points?
non-vented? That's what it says.
They said points?
Points, that's what it says.
The points never need to be vented. Distributor cap can use a vent when you get into higher voltage coils, especially smaller diameter caps, because that happens to the air inside the cap starts to ionize, and when the air ionizes, it's easy for the spark to jump around. So that's why you'll see from the factory, smaller diameter caps will have like a vent in them. But the points themselves don't need any sort of venting. The points don't operate at a high enough voltage to require anything like that.
Talking to each other. Zero says, I've taken to bringing my wheels and tires unmounted. With put new ones on these. Done. Okay. I've been watching you on YouTube for years. You are very knowledgeable.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Put the new Hemi in bottle rocket.
No.
That's no?
That's
That's
a hard no. Bottle rocket is a 318. It'll always be a 318. That's the car's identity is a 318.
Dean Stevenson is here.
Hello, Dean.
Oh no, Scoop! Don't pass those things on. Some idiot posted that Jay Leno died and he passed it on like a dope. No, it's okay. You made a mistake. But usually a lot of those are fake.
Well, maybe Jay Leno did die. He's old.
Yeah, but I guess he didn't.
What?
I guess he didn't. You have to research things when they're posted. Things are bad. People post bad stuff all the time. That's not true. It's fun to check the accuracy of the info, not. I always check. I'm really bad like that. Would you ever run Bottle Rocket on nitromethane or any other drag car in your fleet?
Nope. Hard no. My own cars. I have, if it belongs to me, I have a hard rule that I will not go past. And my hard rule is if it's fast enough to require a roll cage, I'm out. So I'm good to roll bar, right? Roll bar is fine. Roll bar comes in at 1150 quarter mile, 750 eighth mile. But roll cage, if the car's fast enough to require a roll cage, which would be 10 flat quarter mile, I'm out. So no, there's no chance of me ever running nitro in anything I own.
You did that already.
Yes, been there, done it, got the t-shirt, and never going back. Except for this one little trip we're going to take with Jeff. Because, why not? It's good content, and I'm enjoying working with him because he's so enthusiastic. He's like, really, he's into it. So his enthusiasm is contagious. So, but yeah, no prayer, no chance. It will never, ever happen. You will never see anything on my channel that belongs to me that goes quick enough to need a roll cage.
Jay Smith says, Tony, have you ever done an episode about your racing history with some pictures of your Nitro cars? If so, which one? I'd love to see some of your drag cars.
Well, no, because I don't really have narcissistic tendencies. Right? I bring up things that I did in the past as reference.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay, I know this because I did this, and I know that because I did that. Okay, but that's as far as I'll ever go. And it's not that I have any great racing exploits. So you've never, oh, he's the guy. I was never that. I was a very capable Nitro guy that could fill any position on any car. And I got paid well for it too. But no, I don't have narcissistic tendencies, and no, I'm not going to go down a memory lane. Oh, let's go back to the glory days. You know what I mean? No, I don't have pictures of this stuff. I don't have.
You have a couple in this wrap book.
A couple of random pictures, but I mean.
Nothing online.
No, there's nothing online, because online didn't exist back then.
No.
But yeah, no. I'm good.
Yeah, you're okay.
I'm good.
Let's see.
I gotta sneeze.
We get to?
I gotta sneeze.
But we want to know some old school stories.
Then find somebody who knew me back then and let them tell you stories. I've told plenty of stories on this channel here. I think that's, honestly, I think that's one of I lose
Let
all.
other people talk about you, you don't talk about you.
Right,
That's a hard and fast rule, and if you start to hear people talk about themselves,
Right, exactly.
walk away.
Exactly.
Let somebody else talk
Yes.
about them to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how that's supposed
Exactly.
to be.
I lose all respect for people when they start blowing their own horn. You know what I mean? Like instantly, nothing. Like there's very few things, a couple of things, but there's very few things that will make me lose respect for somebody, or just tune them out faster than them, blowing their own horn.
It's a thing. Let other people blow your horn for
Right.
you.
Right. If your horn's worth blowing, other people will
Right,
blow
exactly.
it for you.
Right.
Exactly.
Joe says the stupid AI story was hilarious about Tony.
Which one was that?
It was an AI thing that you did. He did an AI video about.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So funny. Well, Burns says, please, Tony, don't tell them the story of the dragster on the connector highway.
That wasn't me. No, actually, anything on the connecting highway happened before I came along.
Yeah.
Connecting highway
Those
was
are older
done by
folks.
1975, 1974, 1975. Connecting highway was over with. So that was a few years before my time.
Dean Stevenson says it's very hard for many people to blow their own their own horn. Yeah, well, sometimes it is.
Who's that
Sometimes
guy?
it's not.
I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of that one guy, Mopar Pro Stock guy. I can't think of his name.
Mopar Pro Stock guy.
Guy's like a blowhard.
From what decade?
It's the 70s, early 70s. Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not
Don't
gonna say
say
it.
it.
I'm not gonna say it. Never
Don't
mind.
say it.
Never mind.
Blowhards in racing? Never. Oh my goodness. Oh, D-Truth. Tony, what do you think about side gapping spark plugs?
I I don't do it as a practice. I have done it. It depends on the combustion chamber. Depends on how wet a fuel mixture you're running. So side gapping is when you trim there's two ways to side gap. One, you can just actually bend the ground strap over so that the spark has to jump diagonally from the electrode to the ground strap. Or you can trim the ground strap back so that if you're looking straight down at the spark plug, you're actually seeing the electrode. And the ground strap is off to the side. That makes the spark jump diagonally across that. So, and the theory is the ground strap shields some of the potential ignition. See, the spark plug has to find something to light, right? So once the spark plug lights, once it gets that kernel of flame going, its job is done, and that kernel of flame is what spreads out through the chamber. So by side gapping, what you're doing is you're giving the spark plug more of an opportunity to grab something to light, and that's why you would do it. The problem happens when you get into wetter fuel mixtures. When you get into wetter fuel mixtures, what happens is just the nature of the spark plug. As the piston's coming up and it's pushing wetness up into the top of the chamber where the plug is, if it's not shielded by the ground strap, that moisture, the wet fuel, can get pushed between the ceramic and the electrode. And when it pushes, when you get fuel between the ceramic and the electrode, it'll foul the plug. It's like an internal foul. So that's why you don't want to do it with anything that has anything that let's say idles fat. You definitely don't want to do it on street-driven cars. But for, let's say, a very sharply tuned, higher RPM racing engine, then yeah, there are benefits to it.
So I think JP from Junk Refrigerator has a question for you.
JP!
Because I don't think that was a good birthday.
What's happening, man?
Okay, 318 Holly 600 manual choke. What is this? L intake? Is that X over delete? 12 degrees initial, hot and cold start perfect. Warm start is finicky, requiring full gas. Ideas?
Say that again now? Warm start is what?
Hot and cold start perfect. Warm start is finicky, requiring full gas. Ideas?
Well, cold, starting good with the choke on, clearly. Hot, starting good with the choke off all the way. Warm, the choke is probably opening prematurely. So I would try adjusting the choke, just put just a little more tension into it and see what happens. It's something he's got to play with.
Zero says working closer for 15 years. I've heard a ton of BS.
Working where?
Working coursers for 15 years. I've heard a ton of BS.
Yeah. I don't like car shows. There's very few things.
Jerks like us go to car shows.
I like being alone with my car.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah. See my experience with side gapping. I do it on my 2.2 liter Chrysler turbo cars, and I index them facing the exhaust valve. I figure that's where the charge is staking up and a good spot to start the fire.
I wouldn't doubt you. I mean, I'm not familiar intimately with that combustion chamber and the dynamics involved. Do you see a benefit? Because if you see a benefit, then you're doing good. It's not a bad practice what you're doing, for sure. I might A/B test, you know what I mean? It's only a 4-cylinder, it take you a minute to bang 4 plugs in and out of it, just to see what it is. Throw a set of just normal plugs in a random rotation, random where they end up, meaning like not indexed, and A/B test it versus the ones that you're doing all that stuff to, and just see if it makes a viable difference. It might. I mean, you might be onto something. Every engine, every situation is a little bit different. So you always have to just work with the thing that works best for you. And it's all trial and error. It's all experimentation.
Scoop is done with car shows. We don't go to car shows. When's the last
No.
car show? Oh, I think the Music City one is coming up soon.
How about you just go for the swap meet?
I think it's the same day as Fast Cap.
Oh, we'll go to Fast Cap.
Do you want to go to the swap meet?
Not really. I have everything.
Like we can go to the swap meet at like 7 a.m. and then go to the Fast Cap.
We'll worry about it when we get there.
Okay. Let's see. Tony, have you ever de-stroked an engine?
No. There's so many things that are real throwbacks. So if you talk about like de-stroking and building like oddball small cubic inch engines, there's literally no place in the world for that anymore. Back in the when everything was class racing, okay, speaking about drag racing, or even for like circle track racing, where they would put a cubic inch limit. So you want the big heads and the big valves and all of the good stuff that comes with the big cubic inch engine, but you have to slip under, you know, the cubic inch limits. Well, that's when you start doing things like de-stroking. And the same thing happened with drag racing. You know, you had classes that were cubic inch to weight, you know, based on cubic inch to weight. So back then, same thing. You wanted all of the benefits of the big heads and the big valves, and they come with the big engine, but you have to be under a certain cubic inch limit. So you de-stroke. Absent those necessities, and I really can't think of any place where they exist in the modern world, there's no reason to do something like that.
Okay, let's see. Did you ever own an evil car every repair turned into a nightmare?
I can't think of any off the top of my head. My cars have always been good to me. I know we had to have something that was cursed.
That Chevy that we drove around in.
That was different.
Yeah, that was the first.
No, not really.
No.
My
Your
taste.
car was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It was a pain in the ass. That car was a pain in the ass.
Well, I was young when I built it, so I was guessing my way through a lot of stuff. I hadn't made all of the mistakes that you make as you get, you know, to say, aha, I should have done it this way, or I should have done it that way. So yeah, there were a lot of things like that. You know, you build a car when you're a teenager, you only have so much experience. No, I always, any car that I've ever bought, I've always, the very first thing when I look at a car, I consider a car, is how easy is this to work on? I know it doesn't make any difference. Nothing else matters to me, right? Initially, okay? So it's like, okay, I'm going to buy that. A car catches my eye and I'm like, you know, it's a deal. I can't pass up, that sort of stuff, right? And the very first thing that enters my mind, that always has and it always will, is how easy is it to work on? How easy is it to get parts? Because like a car that has difficulty, right? I don't care what it's worth. I don't want it at any price. Does that make any sense? So because of that, and because that's my sensibility when I look at cars, I've never had one that was a real nightmare. Or, you know, I've had plenty of customers' cars that were nightmares, but I didn't pick those cars. They did.
Yeah, you mentioned you're feeding and watering the stray cat. If you keep it, you gotta call it lucky. Okay. That's good. At least it's good that you're taking care of it. have a car that's a bit of a challenge to access some things. FWD Japanese V6, but I'm so used to it, I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I've worked on all of that stuff. So it's like, yeah, I spent decades turning wrenches on just anything, right? So yeah, I'm familiar with all that stuff, but I don't want it in my own life. I don't want it in my own life.
Have a good week, Andre.
I'm fanatical about certain things, you know.
Let's see, Mitchell. It says Ford DuraSpark system video. Pros and cons of stock system, benefits and downfalls of switching to an HEI style distributor. Which one do you prefer?
If it's a Ford, stick with the DuraSpark. They're perfectly good ignitions. I mean, people go for HEIs because, well, it's a HEI. It's just the simple accepted thing. But if you've got a good functional DuraSpark ignition and you can get good reliable parts for it, keep it. It's a great system.
Let's see. Danny Boyd made it.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah. Oscar has a love-hate relationship with his car. Let's see. What else? 3 timing chains? Joe? I don't know what you mean. Let's see. Torino Elite. Have you ever driven a classic Mini? I think you'd love it.
Yep. I had a customer with one. Yellow Mini. This was in New York. You remember the car?
Which one?
That little Mini Cooper.
I don't remember. I must have blocked it out.
It was yellow. It would pop up. It would show up at the shop every couple of months.
For what?
Just
Which
whatever
shop are
it
you
needed.
talking about? You're like New York. Well,
New York.
which year? Which shop? There were numerous shops.
Oh God, now I don't remember. But yes, I have worked on them. I've driven them.
Okay. I don't remember it.
I'm trying to replace which one it was.
I drove my 7-year-old niece's Barbie Jeep the other day. I can see the appeal of EVs.
The Barbie Jeep racing is badass. I was watching that on a couple of weeks ago. I would if they had that around here, I would definitely be involved.
Joe K. Tony, what category is the VW Bug in your mind?
Category as far as what?
I don't know. I have no idea what category.
I personally love the things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you mean by category. I can't think of it. To me, there's no downside to a Beetle. I love them. Except for that one spark plug on the driver's side, front plug, please. But aside from that, no, they're great.
I don't like the names like this. I don't know who's who. It's terrible. It's like, yeah, they've changed everybody's names. It's at Cloaked GT now. I don't know. Tony, what is your opinion on Pontiac engines? As a Mopar guy yourself.
I did a whole video on Pontiac engines, like about a year ago. They're good. I mean, I know there are Pontiac freaks out there that absolutely love them. They're good basic engines. They take a lot of oil on the bottom end. The Army cast rods, not one of American manufacturers' better ideas. And that hurt them more than anything else on the street. I told that story a bunch of times about there was a kid that ran he had a Trans Am. This is back in like 1980, 1981, like that. And we were hanging out on Highland Boulevard. This kid had a Trans Am Pontiac motor. I don't remember which one it was. And he stuck a blower on it. And we were all standing on the corner of H&O Oldsmobile on Highland Boulevard. And we hear this car coming. It's like late at night, so there's no traffic. There's very little noise. And we can hear this car coming from like blocks away, you know, whining with the blower, and we're all like, oh wow, that's badass, right? And he rolls past us, and he sees that we're all watching, and he stops at the light, and like we're gawking, because you know, a blown car on the street, that was a big deal back then, right? And we're watching, he knew we were watching, so the light turns green, and he floors it, and when he fucking floored it, it blew everything out of it, just chucked everything out the oil pan. The rod's like shattered. So, like, in my mind, that's the thing with Pontiacs. I know that's not typical for all of them, but like, I think of them as having like glass bottom ends. And like I said, I know it's not true for all of them. And I've encountered many good, hard-running Pontiacs over the years. But they're not exceptional in any way. They're not, aside from what we were just talking about, they're not deficient in any way. They're just good engines.
Okay, Nemo says, thank you for diving into the old Top Fuel car. I too had the sickness. People don't understand unless they have laid hands on Nitro stuff.
Nobody could ever understand. That's nobody could ever understand it unless you've been there and done it. There's just, you cannot explain it to anybody. It's not, because it's not like anything else, and that's the appeal of it. Nitro operates in its own environment, you know. And like people, when we introduced the project, there were people in the comments who were like, "Why don't you just start it up and see what it's going to do?" You know, and it's like you don't understand this, do you? Right? Right. So it's like,
yeah, just start it.
yeah. So it's so different than everything else, and that's one of the things. You have to relearn everything. When I started working on fuel cars, when I started as a piss boy, right? You know, like starting at the bottom of the barrel, you know, clean the oil pan and you know, that kind of stuff, right? You know, pick the rocks out of the tires, clean out the tin. Okay, when I started, I was like 26, 27. So when I started with the fuel cars, started learning with the fuel cars, I had already been a professional mechanic for over 10 years, okay? And was a very well-known mechanic in my area, right? I was the guy that when nobody else could figure out the problem, it was dropped off at my place, right? So I had already established myself as a top-notch mechanic.
Are you blowing your own horn?
No, but I'm just, I have to put this in context so it makes sense to people. And at the same time, I had a career as an automotive journalist, right? I was a well-known at the time. I was a very well-known automotive journalist, but I put all of that in the past, and now I'm gonna do Nitro, right? So I started at the bottom as a piss boy, and the thing was that nothing I had learned before, nothing, right? No experience that I had before with racing or applied. You had to forget everything and relearn. It's almost like you know, being crippled for a year, and then you have to relearn how to walk. Well, when you start doing a Nitro thing, you have to forget every single thing you've ever known in the past and how things work, and then relearn it in the world of Nitro. Because things happen backwards, opposite. You know, just like if. Backwards. Okay, let's talk how things work backwards. You want to boost the bottom end of a normally aspirated engine, right? So you advance the cam to build cylinder pressure, right? No, on a Nitro motor, it's the opposite. You retard the cam for more bottom end power, because you're holding the exhaust valve closed longer, and see what I'm saying? So these cars and the disciplines involved in them are so different than every other form of racing or any other form of automotive thing, that's how they become so addictive. You know what I mean? It's like it rewires your brain. It's crazy. It's like a continual acid trip as far as like the way your brain has to work to function with these cars, and you can't explain that to somebody who isn't there, or who you just can't explain it.
Can't explain find it?
No. And you have to do all of this under constant crushing pressure. Okay?
Very quickly. Yeah.
Very quickly. You have to make instant decisions, and you have to do it while everybody around you is watching you. Okay? There are no second chances. There's no second guessing, and you've literally got life and limb. Like, okay, like, and that's the least of it. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, well, am I going to cook my driver? You know what I mean? It's like, you have to think about this. So, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And unless you've been there, you cannot explain it to anybody.
No, I know. It's serious business.
Yeah, it's serious business.
It's not a game. It's really
No.
serious.
No.
I used to do the shoot, and I would get really like nervous. Like, am I folding this correctly? Is this going in the right way? Is this okay? Am I doing it right? Because you start to panic, like, oh, am I making a mistake? Because this is a big friggin' deal.
You make a mistake, people get hurt.
Exactly, people die.
Yeah.
So, it's not a joke.
And you got to do that after days of no sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are days of eating nothing but, you know, track burgers and oh God, it's amazing. It's an Ironman contest.
Yeah. Let's see. I was watching the Dragster series and understand you could handle the engine and fueling system. What I was concerned about was the trans and drive line of something that nobody has any idea about.
There is no trans. It's direct drive. It's a centrifugal clutch. We're using a Crower glide, 3-disc 10-inch Crower glide, 3-disc 6-finger 10-inch, which is what would have been in the car around 1972. Some people were still, actually, believe it or not, at that point, some people were still using pedal clutches, but not many. But that's what would have been in the car in 1971, 1972, when it would have been the last run. So no, there is no transmission. It's high gear only. It has a reverser. And what was the rest of it?
Oh, I lost it.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I lost the question. Because there's a lot of comments. A friend of mine got his mechanic to do an oil change on his Commodore. It was given back to him with a leaking cross-threaded sump plug.
It happens.
See, you definitely cannot cut corners. You have to be on your toes or else Nitro will find any cut corners or anything non-prepared. War zone.
It invents its own corners as it goes along. I keep this piston.
Kids have seen that piston before.
I know, but a lot of people haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys have all seen, like, broken pistons, right? Everybody knows a broken piston. That's what a broken piston from a fuel motor looks like. You see what I'm saying? It's like, you know, this actually hit me in the foot, which is why I kept it. It found me. Car was out about 300 feet. It Hiroshima'd. It rained in parts everywhere. And this thing right here came out. And I'm watching this happen in slow motion. It's like, and so it's parts raining down everywhere. And this thing comes bouncing down the track and actually hits me in the foot. I was like, okay, this is a reason to quit.
It was a sign.
This was a sign.
Yeah.
And then we rebuilt from this, and then ended up crashing the car, and that was you know, done. Okay, done.
Yep. It's like a projectile to me. Yeah. Hot rod jewelry. The piston wanted revenge, Tony, Mexican Spike says. Tony, I just watched Dr. Art's video on the Showtime Trans Am. Any thoughts on older street machine type cars in hindsight? I'm sure you hated all those cars in their day.
Let's just say not my cup of tea.
There's a lot of hate.
Not my cup of tea.
There's a lot of hate. Anything with chrome on it, you don't like.
That's true.
You want rubber floor mats?
Yeah, if you go back to like my street sensibilities were Bottle Rocket. Honestly, Bottle Rocket was my street sensibilities. I liked cars that had very low profile, steel wheels. You know what I mean? Like my automotive tastes were exactly the opposite of that Trans Am. And I used to go out and look for cars like that Trans Am to beat them. Because when you...
What was that kid's sleeper? He had a...
Oh, he was fast.
Place his sleeper.
Yeah.
What car did he have? It was a...
It was a Trans Am.
It was a Pontiac, right?
No, it was a Camaro.
Was it a Camaro?
No, he was fast.
He was a jerk.
Steve Rossomano.
Sorry.
No. He was, well, okay, he was...
Back in the day.
Back in the day, yes, he was a jerk. But...
Yeah.
But he earned it, okay? So, no, he was fast. But I used to go find cars like that all of the crazy stuff and crazy paint and things and...
Yeah, we hated them.
Oh, please. And there was absolutely nothing in the world more satisfying than walking past something like that, a car that's got rust holes, you know what I mean? 4 doors, whatever it happens to be, and you know, you put that thing in your rearview mirror. There is nothing in the world more satisfying than that.
We were probably big jerks. Like, they would probably see us and be like, oh, those big jerks. What do they want? Tony, can you do a video on trying to run Nitro in the Buell?
No.
No, you don't want to destroy your Buell.
No, I am not. No.
When is outside lantern weather? It's too hot.
Yeah.
It's too hot outside.
It's miserable out there tonight.
That's why we've been doing it inside.
And the mosquitoes are out of control this year.
Bad, really bad. Tastes change with age. When I was a kid, I wanted a Celine body kit before I modded the engine. Now I get pleasure out of the Reliance having 300 horsepower and looking bone stock.
Yeah. Yep.
Have your taste changed much?
I always love beautiful race cars.
Mm-hmm.
I always like things that have a lot of detail and
Stop it. Stop it.
I always like things that have a lot of detail and color and chrome and stuff like that. Race car. But I never liked street cars that had that. I always liked street cars to be very low key, plain Jane. I was the exact. My tastes were the exact opposite of most people's. I didn't want a car that looked fast. I wanted a car that was fast. That said, yeah, I'm a little more. I'm more accepting of showy kind of cars, but to a point, to a degree.
You put chrome on some of our stuff.
Yeah, I've got chrome on stuff now.
You would never.
I never would have done that back in the day.
Back in the day, never. Not a piece of anything.
Right.
There's 0 chrome.
Yeah. Yeah, where today, no, I get a kick out of like detailing out stuff now. So yeah, my tastes have definitely changed to a degree.
Thomas Carr says UTG walked to school uphill both ways.
On fire.
On fire. It's funny. Chrome don't get you home. Yeah.
Today. So, okay, how have my tastes changed? What was the conversation today?
Yeah, I remember.
Seriously, what did I say?
It was gross conversation.
It was what?
It was a gross conversation.
What was gross about it?
No, you're like, there's no more spots for me to put chrome on my bike.
So,
Where's the spot that I can put chrome on my bike?
So I have 2 pet bikes, okay? They keep them both here at the house. And you never see them, I just don't ride them on the channel. So one of them is a stock 2001 Sportster Roadster. And then the other one is a 99 Sportster Custom. So the custom, the Roadster is just stock. And I think they're beautiful. It's got the orange, orange paint, blacked out, everything else. Very stunning looking bike. And the custom is the exact opposite. It's got chrome everywhere. So I've been adding chrome to it. And it's like, I realized today, like I finally found there's a chrome cover that they put on the swing arm, like a belt guard that they put on the swing arm. I found one, and it actually says Sportster in it, factory one, right? So I finally found it. I stuck it on there yesterday, and I was telling her today, I'm having a crisis now because I can't find any place else to put chrome on this bike. That's it. I'm done. I even put a little. It's small. It's like this. But I put a little small chrome luggage rack on it just because I wanted to add some more chrome to it.
It's ridiculous. It's the size of like a notebook.
It's the size of like a notebook, right? I mean, the bike's got a chrome sissy bar, which is good because if you're gonna carry something, whatever, you just wrap it to the sissy bar.
It looks like that would have had a padding on it. Is that what that is? That sissy bar?
No.
Would a pad have been on that?
No.
Because that's how it looked.
No, it's just a generic sissy
Okay.
bar. So no, I don't like padded sissy bars. That's gay. But no, this is just a tube sissy bar, and yeah. So I was looking at it today, and I'm like, I've run out of chrome. I can't. There's nothing else chrome I can put on this bike, and that's like the exact opposite of what it would have been. Let's say, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my two pet motorcycles. They stay in the garage. I ride them, sparingly to keep them nice.
You wanted the floor mats in every car. No carpet. No carpet.
No carpet.
No, you wanted the mats.
Yes.
Everything had to have mats in it.
Yep.
The Roadrunner had mats in it. No carpet. The 68.
I don't
The
remember.
Bird had mats in it. Oh, Mexican Specs was asking you, can you say Grand Marquis?
Grand Marquis.
Yeah. See, there you go. Because you used to say Grand Marquis.
Well, yeah, that's a Grand Marquis, right? That's how it's spelled.
Do you still have 883R? Sorry if you just said that. I
Yes.
just got back in here.
Yeah, and that's another one. I've been like finding little bits for it, to try to bring it back to. It had some my board. It had some goofy digital speedometer on it. I got rid of that. I found the original one. So I've been finding all little original trinkets and odds and ends for that bike to bring it back to the way it was. It's not a restoration, but it's just I want it to be the way it was the day it got picked off the showroom floor. And I ride that bike like once every 2 weeks or so. I take it out, I put about 10 miles on it, and then I put it back. The other one I ride the black one I ride fairly frequently, a couple times a week, but I commute on my Buell for the most part on the Buell Ulysses. And my neighbor borrowed it tonight. I'm upstairs. Sounds all like my bike. Yeah, so I commute mostly on the Ulysses, and then I picked up that Buell Blast, and I've been tinkering with that because it's such a fun back road bike. I have a lot of behind my shop. I have a lot of really crazy, like 30 mile an hour. You're ripping on it, okay? Turns, and that little Buell Blast is so much fun on a super tight hairpin type of situation. So I ride that a lot, and I get rid of everything else. I've decided that from this point on, I'm 100% Sportster and Sportster derivative, which was a determination I made 30 years ago, well 25 years ago when I moved from. Cause when I left New York, I had 28 motorcycles, right, in the house, right, just so, and I had everything, right, you name it, I had one of it, right. I had a Ducati Monster, I had a 900RR, I had a TL1000, I had a Ninja, I had some old Brit bikes, I had two 69 A65 Beezers, One was chopped and one was stock. Oh God, I had a CB750, I had a Katana, all of this stuff just jammed all over the house, and 7 Sportsters. So I decided back then, when I was moving from New York to here, that I don't need the complication in my life of all of these different bikes. I can have one basic foundation, which is the Sportster, and make it any bike that I want. So I got rid of everything else, and I came down here, and I says, that's it, Sportsters are it. And I've come to that conclusion again. Everything from here on out, for me, is going to be Sportster based, because you can take one basic foundation and literally make it anything you want it to be. So, Sportsters from now on.
They're saying that somebody has gas. Did you hear anything in here? I didn't hear anything in here.
No, I mean,
They're like, did somebody step on a duck? No, nothing happened. It's been completely quiet. I mean, I'm tapping my fingers on the table.
oh, that's possible.
What is it?
That's possible.
That I was tapping my fingers on the table?
Yeah, because the sound is going to get picked up differently.
Oh, shit. Sorry, everybody. No, nothing happened in here.
Unless one of the dogs let one rip, but I
I didn't
missed
hear,
it.
no, I didn't hear anything like that at all. Sorry. Proof we are all 10. Yeah, it seems that way, Zero. I don't know, the dogs are making noise, but I was tapping my fingers on the table. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I won't do that anymore. Yeah, there was no noise, so I don't know what we're talking about. Dog's just cracking off. I don't know. It could have been because I was tapped on the table. Fuel motorcycles, the bike that has an identity crisis.
Could have fooled me. They got an awesome identity all to themselves.
Tony, where's the Honda Cub? Still have it? Will you be having ramen with it soon?
No, I got rid of that. Like I said, I want to simplify. I just want to make it so that I only have to keep parts for one type of bike. You know what I mean? And I've been buying up parts lots so that I've got spares. I don't have to think about it. So I've got belts and everything I need to keep my bikes going without having to go buy it. You know what I mean? That's the thing about when you have a fleet mentality. You just I just bought a transmission for $50, whole transmission, out of an 03, and it fits like one, two, three. It fits 3 of my bikes, so that's the kind of thing I like to do. I like to have a lot of. I like the bikes, and then I want a lot of the parts that will fix. You know, so I get rid of the Cub. I got rid of everything, and just right now I have 4 bikes, and I just picked up a '99. I got to go pick that up tomorrow.
I thought the Super Cup made you happy, Tony.
It did, but the Buell Blast takes the same place. It's not as pretty. The Super Cup was something beautiful to look at. It was very relaxing to ride, but the Blast takes the place of a small displacement, lightweight. You don't have to think about it bike. So the Cub is gone.
Yep. Let's see. Even though I love to mess with cars my whole life, when it came to bikes, I only ever got into Japanese crotch rockets.
You'll never hear me say a bad word about it.
Tapping my fingers again, sorry.
You'll never hear me say a bad word about them. Kathy will say plenty of bad words about them. She doesn't like them, man.
That's because I'd be on the back of them.
Yeah.
And you do wheelies, and I couldn't stay on the seat. I was always like flying off. It wasn't funny. It wasn't even that funny. I mean, I got on plenty of them, so it's not that I don't like them necessarily. That yellow bike, I didn't like. I became disoriented. Like
Which one? Which yellow bike?
Was it a Suzuki? It was yellow
TL?
and white. Yeah. What
Yeah.
was it? TL what?
TL 1000.
Yeah, you did some wheelies with that, like.
They would do like 80 mile an hour power wheelies with the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and like I would always come off the seat, and I was like trying to hold on. It was very difficult, and I became disoriented that time. Like I got dizzy,
Yeah.
like I couldn't see straight. I can't believe I didn't fall up. I actually, that happened so often, I started to invent something so I would stay in the seat. It was like a little Velcro pad
That's right.
that you would glue onto the back of the seat.
That's
and
right.
then I would have like little Velcro on my jeans so I could stay on the seat but come off easily at
I
the same
forgot
time
about
if
that.
I needed to. I invented that, but I never
forgot
made
about
it. Yeah,
That would have been something you could have marketed.
probably.
You know, a cushion with Velcro, with a Velcro covering,
Yeah.
and then a patch that a girl could put on her pants,
Yeah,
matching Velcro,
right.
and then she could just,
Not slide around because
see, people would buy that because it's a status thing. You could, you know what I mean? You could see it.
oh well, that's not the reason I invented it.
I know that, but I'm just saying that would have been a good marketed.
It would have been
good thing
at
to
the
market.
time.
Yeah.
I didn't have anybody that could help me do that. Help me make it. Casey Jones, did you super chat?
Thank you.
Do you like the Honda Monkey motorcycle?
Oh, they're great. Oh God. Andy Wood. Andy Wood had one, which Andy's a good 300 pounds. And he was riding around in that thing. Oh, the monkeys are great. And now they got the DAX. I was over at, I stopped by Hooligan Cycles a couple of days ago. And they have a Chinese knockoff of a Honda DAX there, which actually looked really good. It was really convincing. You didn't realize what it was until you sat on it, and then you could feel the cheapness. You said, okay, I know this is definitely not a real Honda. It's a Chanda. But yeah, I think all of those mini motors are awesome.
Let's see. Introducing the all new Sissy Patch. Is that what it is? A Sissy Patch?
Sissy Patch.
Okay, it was a big deal trying to stay on the bike. It's not funny. Little did Kathy know Tony was just as disoriented. Were you?
No.
No. Let's see.
I loved sport bikes. I mean, I was really into them for a while. And then, you know,
It was fun, I guess. Trying to stay on was very hard. Hey Tony, a car company would not name their car Trojan Horse. Trojan is a condom. What are you talking? Mexican specs said that. Wait, did I miss something? Am I someplace else?
we were talking about Chrysler, or Stellantis with the
Oh,
donuts.
oh, okay.
And
Sorry.
the Dark Horse Mustang come up with a Trojan Horse Charger. Actually, it should have been Pale Horse. Behold the Pale
Yeah,
Horse.
nobody's gonna know about that. 5 people know about that. That book. Tony, I've been tempted lately by the Kawasaki ZR4RR, only 400cc and 16,000 RPM.
Yeah. I don't have any. I have no experience with it at all. I can't really think of anything I have in my past that's comparable. But I mean, they're good bikes. They build really good bikes today.
There actually was a car named the Trojan many years ago. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, it's time to go. We're past our time.
We blew through 2 hours already?
Uh-huh. It's over 2 hours.
Holy gee.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was fun.
Yeah.
We'll take 1 or 2 more.
Thanks everyone, Zero says. Zero wants to go. He's like, thanks everybody. I didn't even realize what time it was. Tony, can you hold on to the triple 2-stroke bike?
They're gone. I haven't had a triple since the 90s. Jeez, is that right? I had one 2-stroke bike when I came. I had an R5 when I came down here, No, I haven't had a Kawasaki triple since like 2000, like around 2000.
Are we not promoting the merch here anymore? You can. Yeah, everything's okay.
Yeah, she's back to making
I'm
merch
back to
again.
making merch again.
It's not listed on the website yet.
What's not on the website?
On the videos, in the description of the videos.
Oh yeah, I have to
Right.
pay back. We can do that.
Yeah, but she's back to making merch, so yes,
Yep.
we can start doing
Everybody's
that.
orders got filled. I have 3 that needs to go out tomorrow.
Yeah, if you do order something and it takes a little longer than you want it to, right? And just keep in mind she's still not 100%, so she does the best she can. So it may take a few days to get your order out, but she's cranking on it. All right, so our awesome mods, Zero Mexican Spec, Fubar. Thank you guys. As always, amazing. They keep everything, there's so much riffraff out there, and they keep the riffraff. A lot of riffraff.
Nobody had gas.
Nobody had gas.
They're like, when is the gas t-shirt coming out? I got gas shirt. That's the shirt that they want to put out. Nobody had gas. Like, I don't know what you guys heard. I'm going to say it was probably.
I mean, maybe one of the dogs let one rip. I don't know.
I would have heard it and been like, oh, the dogs have gas.
Our awesome mods, I thank you guys already. Thank you. Everybody contributed with Super Chat. Always appreciated. Never expected, but always appreciated. And everybody contributed with your presence and your conversation. We equally appreciated. Thank you for giving us your time. All right, so what do we need to talk about? Back to the 3D3 tomorrow. We're going to do an update on the 3D3 tomorrow. We're going to do the fuel system, the nitro fuels. You know, I've toured through a nitro fuel system. The video after that. Dr. Art's going to be the clutch guy. It's going to be interesting watching this happen. He doesn't actually have to tune the clutch, but he has to disassemble it, to be able to pull it out and put it back in. So, but anyway, Dr. Art's Monday night, he's got his live. Wednesday night, we do live together. Jamie over at Dead Dodge Garage, the freaking punk that steals all my stuff, he's live now. So
You mean Moneybags Jamie?
Jamie, Moneybags Jamie, right.
Yeah.
So if you guys you still want to hang out, right, head over to his channel. He does a live every Sunday night that overlaps ours. And why am I promoting him? Why am I promoting him? He takes my viewers, he takes my timing light, he takes my knowledge. And what? Why am I promoting him?
Yeah.
I don't know, something wrong with me. So you go over there to his place and tell him he sucks.
Thanks, teacher.
And that's it. Let's make this stop now.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Good night,
Thank you.
everybody.